Hello, everyone. Today I'd like to talk to you about the book Wicked. As you can see, this is a very long book, 519 pages. And this is one of those books that you really get into after page 100. So I would challenge a student to read 100 pages and then decide, put it down, keep going. This story is about the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz. It's her backstory. The only problem with this is not a children's book. It's in our children's library, and I'm sure the size keeps anybody from reading it, but it has a few dirty parts in it. And when I say dirty, I mean that have to do with men and women doing things, private things. The writing is excellent, and actually I would strongly suggest if you have an 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, or higher who is interested in getting practice for the SATs or the GRE. This book, although very, very long, has excellent vocabulary. If they look up and are able to use all the difficult language in this book, they will definitely have a really good basis to prepare them for the test. As the generations pass, I'm not sure how many kids have actually seen The Wizard of Oz or read The Wizard of Oz books. You don't need to have seen the movie to read this book. Enough is explained, but having the backstory was actually really helpful and made it easier to get into. I warn you again, 100 pages. So the challenge is, first you get the student interested by reading 100 pages, and in the first 100 pages, there are dirty parts. So please warn your student and tell them, like, don't ask me about it. Just use your imagination, and it's motivation for getting through all those difficult words. This is the prologue. So, on the yellow brick road. A mile above Oz, the witch balanced on the wind's forward edge, as if she were a green fleck on the land itself, flung up and sent wheeling away by the turbulent air. White and purple summer thunderheads mounded around her. Below, the yellow brick road looped back on itself like a relaxed noose. Though winter storms and crowbars of agitators had torn up the road, still it led relentlessly to the Emerald City. The witch could see the companions trudging along, maneuvering around the buckled sections, skirting trenches, skipping when the way was clear. They seemed oblivious of their fate, but it was not up to the witch to enlighten them. She used the broom as a sort of balustrade, stepping down from the sky like one of her flying monkeys. She finished up on the topmost bough of a black willow tree. Beneath, hidden by the fronds, her prey had paused to take their rest. The witch tucked her broom under her arm. Crab-like and quiet, she scuttled down a little at a time until she was a mere 20 feet above them. Wind moved and dangled tendrils of the tree. The witch stared and listened. There were 4 of them. She could see a huge cat of some sort, a lion was it, and a shiny woodman. The Tin Woodman was picking nits out of the lion's mane, and the lion was muttering and squirming from the agitation. An animated scarecrow lolled nearby, blowing dandelion heads into the wind. The girl was out of sight, behind shifting curtains of the willow. Of course, to hear them tell it, it is the surviving sister who is the crazy one, said the lion. What a witch, psychologically warped, possessed by demons, insane, not a pretty picture. It goes on and on. Even the first was just the first page, but very interesting. I enjoyed it immensely.